Hannah.
Hello.
It is my favorite time of the year.
Oh?
We're nearing the end of nearing the end of November, and in America, you know what that means. We got um, the third Thursday in November coming up, and that means a whole new season of fire departments putting out videos about the dangers of deep frying turkeys.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And that's like my holiday entertainment is the videos of just watching big fires when they dunk the frozen turkey in the boiling hot oil.
I I hope they're not using peanut oil because that stuff's very expensive if you're just spilling it all on the ground.
Probably not. They're probably
Yeah.
using vegetable oil.
Which has
Although I can't imagine what a turkey would taste if you deep fried it in peanut oil.
oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah?
It's genuinely wonderful. I used to do that in Scouts.
No.
Or they did that in Scouts. Yeah, they would fry a turkey in peanut oil for a
Ooh.
camp out. Yeah, they would do one in peanut oil and then they would do like a hot box for another one. So they would like cook it like in a cardboard box, but like with a coals underneath it. So like the box would be lined with aluminum foil, and so it'd basically be like an oven outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, you see what I'm saying? So you
I
put it,
I
yeah,
was
it's a
gonna say
makeshift
that
oven.
sounds like it would take a long time to cook it if,
It
like,
does.
if they put the turkey in a car and just had someone smoking weed in it to cook it,
Oh, that would take a long time.
hotboxing it,
That would take
that
a
would take a
yeah.
long time to cook that turkey.
Yeah, no, no, no. They dig a hole, they build a fire in the hole, they put the turkey on top of that, then they put the box lined with aluminum foil on top of that, and then they
Gotcha.
cook the turkey in the box.
I wanna deep fry some turkey this year.
Oh, it's
I
delicious.
wouldn't deep fry a whole turkey, but there's
No.
a market near my house that sells turkey legs pretty much year round that I would buy and just deep fry those.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That'd be great.
Can you imagine? But I mean, just imagine there's someone out there in the abyss, in the world that is America, that at this moment in time does not know that at this time next week they will be homeless because they will deep fry a turkey and burn their house down.
Kinda grim.
Statistically, not a lot, but at least one.
This is true. This is unfortunately true.
And right now, they're at home listening to Online for Maintenance, thinking, I'm not going to be that asshole. I know exactly what I'm doing.
It's gonna be me, and I
That's,
know it.
that's how it all starts.
Yeah.
Every bad thing, or many bad things I found, start with someone saying, I know exactly what I'm doing. What's the worst that could happen?
Lord knows it's been me every time.
It's mighty strange. You looking happily deranged. I can't settle in bed. Or have you picked your target yet? It's ended. Does your dog bite? It's ended.
And that means it is time. It is once again a Sunday, and that means it's time to record the Online for Maintenance podcast. Theoretically, the official podcast of MMOFallout.com. You're listening to episode number 33. It's been a while.
It has.
I'm Summer,
I'm Hannah.
and Hannah.
Yeah.
It has been a while.
Oh my goodness, it has.
Our last episode was October 17th. It got published.
Oh wow, that was more than a month ago.
And I've always considered the podcast to be sort of an indicator of how much free time we've had. And over the last month, that's been very little.
Yeah, considering 2 weeks of that was that one thing we did, or
I
one
mean,
of
not
that
to
week.
say that, like, we don't have an hour to record the podcast, but both of us really weren't doing a whole lot in terms of video games.
No, we really haven't. I think because you've got like I've been working more. You've got an extra job now.
Yeah.
Like it's just been like work, 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 holiday season, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Plus, my little one's birthday was a week ago, or 10 days ago, ish, yada yada yada, somewhere in there.
Hmm.
And so, like, planning for that, doing all that. Plus, like, we went to Seattle together.
We did.
That was fun.
I had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
We had Korean corn dogs. We went to Pink Gorilla Games.
Oh, that was great. I hope you like that place.
It was a lot of fun. What else did we do? We had Indian food.
Mm-hmm.
We ate a little bit of McDonald's.
A little bit. We only went we went 2 or 3 times.
We were there.
A lot.
I mean, we
actually.
were there for 5 days? 4 days?
We were there for 5 days.
5 days? We only went to McDonald's 5 times.
Oh, this is this is true. I had a giant margarita.
Jumbo margarita.
That thing was good.
Those
was
tacos
deep.
were amazing.
Those tacos were amazing. The margarita was the best one I've had. Like, oh my god, that was amazing. I want to go back there.
And yeah. We watched some movies.
Ooh, we watched Rocky and Bullwinkle. That was great.
Yep. We fell asleep to Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, we did.
It's a very soothing TV show.
It is. It was nice.
And I've had I've mentioned this to a few people, and every time I do, they think about it and they're like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." When I point out that Rocky and Bullwinkle was basically a radio show that got animated into a TV show. And the more you listen to it, the more it makes itself obvious. It's a show that was meant to be. It's a show that was. I'm pretty sure the writers did radio shows. So the Rocky and Bullwinkle show is basically a radio show, in that you can listen to it and know exactly what's happening on the show.
Yeah, because the things that aren't necessarily, you can't necessarily see, they're narrated.
Yeah. And there's nothing visual that's presented that isn't mentioned by the narrator.
Yeah, exactly. And all of the characters are very explicit in what they're doing as they're saying it.
Yeah.
So it's like
I have a record of an old radio show called The Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very similar. The writing in that is very similar to how Rocky and Bullwinkle is presented.
So yeah, that was fun. That was a good week, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was a very fun week.
Oh yeah. And then I started working more, so I didn't really have time to play video games. You're working it. Do you mind if we say?
I'm working more. I'm working 2 jobs. I mean, I'm working a day, I got my day job and I got my side job. But yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's busy with shit.
Exactly. It's the holiday season. We're trying to make more money.
Yeah. I've been just kind of doing stuff in my house more lately.
Oh, I gave my little one a Switch 2 for their birthday. That was really, really nice. They loved it. I still have yet to play Mario Kart on it.
Really?
I need to bogart it from them and just be like, no, this is mine now.
I figured you two would be playing it together.
Well, I mean, I also figured, it's been a little bit it's been at least since their birthday. I figured I would, take it back from them, It's not really their birthday present, it's mine. You
Right.
see. You see, it's my half birthday was yesterday. Please think of my half birthday.
It is much more, I will say, using the half Joy-Cons on the Switch 2 is a lot more
Yeah.
enjoyable than the first one because they're bigger.
Yeah.
It holds in your hand better.
I also noticed that the placement of the joystick is a little bit different. It's a little I think it's a little higher.
Yeah.
Which pushes it out to the left more, so it's not like you're not in the center of the stick with like you were with the one Joy-Con.
Yeah.
So it's genuinely just nicer to hold with a single one. But we both have our own controllers, so I figured we would just both use the Pro controller.
Yeah. I figured you two would be playing that a good amount. Just
I've just been
doing
that
some
busy.
split screen Mario.
No, I've just been that busy,
Yeah.
and they're school, so
It's true.
um. Other than that, no, I actually have gotten to play some Sea of Thieves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Sea of Thieves.
So, the Sentinels of the Store is hosting a charity event right now, so everybody should go donate if we can, if you can get a link in the description for the thing. The charity event should still be running when this episode gets posted. So they
Okay.
should be able to still donate.
Who are we charitying for?
I forget. I don't know. I just know that Mello asked me to sign up, and I was like, I would love to, Mello. I will give it my all. And then I gave it my best. I did stream, and we raised £10 while we were there, and I'm gonna go make a donation at some point. But I streamed Sea of Thieves for 2 hours with my best friend Yemto. We didn't really get a whole lot done. We did do some just, general looking around. Oh, we did a treasure vault. That's what it was.
Okay.
We got a treasure vault done. I think you've done a treasure vault before.
I may have.
It's when you collect the map pieces and then you get a key and then you take it to the place and you put it and the door opens. You put the
Yes.
key in the door opens and then you go solve the puzzle to get the chest of ancient tribute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got one of those done while I was on stream, and everything went off without a hitch. And then yesterday I decided to ask him, "Hey, you busy? You want to play?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." We did another treasure vault. This time we were actually we queued up guild. So like once we got to level 5 on guild, everybody could see where we were at. But when we were really low level, we did our lucky voyages. And lucky voyages give loot that's worth a bunch of money. Like usually like the base price of it's like 15,000 gold. So it can sell for, I think it's around 27,000 gold. I forget what 1.5 times 15,000 is. But like you can get a good, like 32,000 gold, I think it is. It's a good amount of money. It's really worth it to like turn these things in. So we did that, but then we only got to like level 3.5. So we were like, let's do a treasure vault because I still have a commendation for doing treasure vaults. I think I still need to do like 52 more vaults in order to get it done.
Mhm.
It's really not that big of a deal, and I mean, what else do you do but make money in that game anyway? So we got our vault done. We actually got it done pretty quickly. We cleared it out. We got all the gold. We got all the small items. We got all the chests. Got everything loaded up into our boat. I checked the boat. I checked the map of the boat. There's a Reaper boat headed right for us. Now thankfully it's 3 squares away. It can see us because it's level 5. We're not level 5 guild yet. We are a sliver away from level 4.
Mhm.
But this thing is barreling at us. It can see us again. It's level 5, so it can see where any gilded ships are. or any flagged up ships are. So we're the closest one to it. It's tell my friend, we get everything loaded up, drop sail, go, 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 just go, go, go. We run up to port. We get to the port, and we forgot to get up to level 5. We're still at level 4, and like we've got just a sliver. So we go run down to our barrels. We check, do we have any food? Yes, we do. Cook food, because we're guild. We get experience for that, for cooking food. So I got a pork chop on the stove, and I'm like, come on, finish up. Meanwhile, all of our loot is sitting on the port to be sold. It's sitting on deck, just waiting for me to finish cooking the pork chop. And it's like, come on, come on. So pork chop finishes up. We get to level 5. We sell off all of our stuff. We get literally all of our supplies and everything sold. Flag down, and as soon as we flag down, we see that there's a brigantine. It's a 3-player ship. It's faster than us. It can outrun us if we really want to. We see it coming around. It's about a click out, so it's not exactly at us, but we just drop sail and we just go, 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 go. Just get out of there. It starts shooting at us, but we can clearly tell it's not they don't know what they're doing. They're shooting in all sorts of directions. It's shooting all weird. And we just turn into the wind. We have the fastest boat that sails into the wind because it's a 2-player boat. And we just get out of there. And it was great. It was really nice because like it was a little bit of a threat. It wasn't very much. It was nice to be like, hurry up, get this shit sold.
Yeah.
Get out of there. But yeah, other than that, I have actually played a little bit of Minecraft, but it was on a friend's server. And I don't really have anything to show for it because it was a hardcore survival world.
Oh my.
Yeah. So she decided she wanted to boot up. She rents 2 realms, and she decided to convert one of the realms to a hardcore survival world. And I was like, this is not going to go well. She's like, well, it can't be that bad. It could, we're pretty good. Yada, yada, yada. It's Bedrock.
Yeah.
It's
And it's
Bedrock.
hardcore.
It's hardcore. They only introduced hardcore to Bedrock very recently. And I mean, literally within the last year or so. Because Bedrock, people call it bug rock for a reason. It's very buggy. There are so many issues with it. People will just log into the Nether, and the game will think that you're in lava when you're not, and it'll just kill you.
Mhm.
Like server client mismatches with that game happen all the time, even on a single player world. So like you'll fall and it'll think you took, you'll fall 8 blocks, but it'll think you fell a different way and you didn't actually fall there. You fell 30 blocks and die. Even though your characters only fell like 8 blocks. It's so janky. So that's why only after enough demand, I believe it was only after enough demand, that they put hardcore into Bedrock. Well, they lasted about 2 days.
That sounds like misery.
Yeah, my friend and her, and another mutual friend of ours, they were playing and they were building up a decent amount of stuff. I was trying to, I built a little mine. We had a little house going. We had put a little expansion onto the house and everything. We had a farm. Like I had an underground wheat farm and everything. Like we were doing okay.
Mhm.
They had some drowned spawn near them. It was 3 regular drowned. One of them, I guess, had a trident, and
Oh
then
god.
a baby drowned.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, so the baby drowned just came up out of the water and just started hitting them at biting their ankles and just killed them both. That was the end of that.
Yep.
So, you go easy come, easy go. You win some, you lose some. And I think it was their first attempt at a hardcore Minecraft survival world, so
Right.
that's never gonna go well. The people who do that and they spend like 1,000 in-game days in their hardcore survival world, they've been playing Minecraft for like 6, 7 years, 10 years.
Yeah.
Some stupid amount of time. So, it is what it is. I think there is another one going again, and I do plan on joining it. But again, I've just been work for just. I can't wait for the holiday season to be over. January can't get here fast enough.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to January finally getting here.
Me too. Holiday season will be over. New year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a New Year person?
I'm a
And by that I mean, are you the type who's like New Year, new me?
No. I'm very
Okay.
much a new year, new stuff to do, I guess.
Right.
And that usually starts to kick in around March,
Mm-hmm.
late February, March. So generally lines up with tax return season.
Yeah.
So once get money, and then we're able to like do stuff.
Right. I am kind of excited because like I get into disagreements with people at my job occasionally because several of the people that I work with are like they're the type that never commit to things.
Oh, absolutely.
And those are the people who are like, I'm gonna start eating healthy January 1st.
Yeah.
I'm gonna exercise
Uh-huh.
starting January 1st.
Yep. Yeah.
Um,
By January 10th, it's like, yeah, how's that diet going? Yeah, I went to McDonald's today.
but I remembered that we're in the middle of the holiday period, and I did something. Every now and then I do something that I've been meaning to do for a very long time, and then finally my brain just goes, fuck it, do it now.
Yeah.
And I ordered a new bed
Ooh.
because I'm on a tiny ass bed, and I bought a queen size bed. And
When's it get here?
those, huh?
When's it get there?
So I got it off Wayfair.
Okay.
I ordered the bed frame, and it's like a mattress protector.
Yeah.
The mattress is coming in on Tuesday,
Okay.
which is fine because it's it's a memory foam mattress.
Oh, okay.
It's a mattress in a box. So like the bed frame and the mattress topper aren't coming in until Wednesday.
Okay.
Which is fine because when you open these beds, it requires like 48 hours to decompress.
Yeah, because it's rolled up
So
and
like
it's sent to you in a box.
I can't sleep on it the first couple of days anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a Casper mattress that at this point is probably like 8 years old.
Oh yeah, you need to replace that.
It is on wooden, the frame is on wooden slats that are very prone to breaking.
I should be one to talk because I think my bed is at least 10 years old, and it is absolutely on not even wooden slats. It's on like 2x4s. Not even like it's like on something terrible.
Yeah. The good news is the bed frame that I got for this one is metal.
Oh, good.
So it'll be able to, I sometimes thrash around in my sleep. I have punched the wall in my sleep and kicked the wall.
I've done that too. I haven't done that in a while because I don't sleep next to the wall anymore. But when I was younger, I slept next to the wall and would kick the wall.
So like I like I got the queen size bed coming in. It's bigger than my current bed, which I have like a twin size. It's a full size. And and the bed frame will make it more, it'll be able to more easily stand up to, like, movement, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I do realize we're talking. This is a video game podcast.
This is a video game podcast.
I got it off of Wayfair.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of Wayfair? Wayfair is fantastic.
No, I haven't.
Wayfair is a great place to get house stuff for cheap.
Okay.
The mattress was on sale for Thanksgiving. It was like $230.
That's actually that's pretty good.
It was on sale from like $470.
That's good. Yeah.
So I paid very little to upgrade my bedroom. But yeah, did anything else? You got anything else for video games?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I want to get into Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
My friend also plays that, and she's really, really into it, along with another friend, and they're both getting really good, and I kind of feel like I'm missing out.
We should get into that.
Yeah, we should. It's a hero shooter, so it's like Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I could play that. Why not? And it's Marvel characters, so why not?
Yeah, we should all play together.
Yeah. So what have you been up to?
I have been playing a few games. I am kind of. I realized recently that I have been very heavily neglecting my book reading over the last month and a half.
Oh.
And I need to get back into book reading because two of my favorite series are coming to an end.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. I got a notification. This is really the only thing I like Amazon for, is they know the books that I like, so I get notifications. So I did get a notification that one of our favorite people, Ross Patterson, aka St. James Street James, against my own predictions, released the fourth and final book in his series.
I do love Ross Patterson. He's fucking hilarious.
I love Ross Patterson. I thought, and honestly, I thought that the guy was done writing books. And a lot of the reason behind that was because he released 3 books. At Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed, a romance novel for dudes. When Darkness Falls, He Doesn't Catch It. And the third one is When the Sun Rises, It Dawns on Him. And the premise of the books is that it's St. James Street James, his character, and the persona that he does when directing his movies. And the premise is he's writing his memoirs because he's 180 years old. Because when you're rich, you can pretty much live forever. And
holy fuck.
The series is premised on the idea that he's going to write his memoirs, and then once he's finished writing them, he's going to kill himself.
Okay, he's taking the Hunter S. Thompson method.
Because he's bored, just because he's bored with life.
Okay.
Having been rich, and so there's the four books, And I also saw, and that one is actually out. And I want to buy the physical copy of it. But I'm also looking forward to Jason Pargin announced that the 5th and final book in the John Dies at the End series is coming out next year. Oh, right. So the last book in the St. James Street James series is called The Final Inch.
Inch. Okay.
Much shorter than the rest of his titles, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then
It's also not as graphic.
yeah. And Jason Pargin, the 5th book in the John Dies at the End series is going to be called There Are No Giant Crabs in This Novel, a novel of giant crabs.
Ah,
And Jason himself has said that he intends on making the titles of his book worse until someone stops him. So I got another book to add to my backlog, and I've got a book on my wish list for when it finally comes out. But yeah, I do need to read more books. I need to read. I finally tracked down copies of the novelizations of the Man with No Name trilogy,
Okay.
the Clint Eastwood spaghetti westerns. But as far as video games go,
yeah.
I have been playing. I ended up playing two kind of similar, weirdly similar themed games.
Okay.
I played the demo for a game called Hellmart.
Hellmart. Okay.
Yes. And Hellmart is a game where it's a game where you play a convenience store cashier in this very strange world. It's kind of like a Silent Hill sort of town. You have creepy people that come in during the day. Everyone has giant smiles on their face. And you have to stock shelves by day. And everyone's fucking creepy. And at night, you have to lock up the store and weird stuff happens. And it gets foggy outside. So like the one night you lock up and a guy starts banging on the door and he's like, "Hey, hey, you need to let me in. It's not safe out here." And so you let him in and he stays there the night, but then like a little bit later on in the night this lady comes up and she knocks on the door and she's like, "How about you let me in?" And you say, you're like, "No, I'm not going to let you in the store." She goes, "Okay, I'll get in anyway." And then she just kind of walks off. So like all kinds of weird stuff, like all kinds of creepy stuff happens at night. And you got to keep the doors locked and you got to deal with weird shit happening in the store. The demo, like a lot of horror games like that, is basically it's a tutorial slash every night something different happens. But I do like the game. And then part of it is just cashing people out and them being weird. but it is an interesting game. I don't know how randomized it's going, like how random the encounters are going to be when it comes out, but the demo was pretty creepy. Also, everyone has creepy ass smiles on their faces. I do want to know. It does make me curious as to like what's going on in the town and why you're working there, why you're continuing to work there, even though it's very murderous. I don't know. The second game that I played, it's a demo for a similar title called Shift at Midnight. This one I actually streamed to you.
Okay.
Shift
Oh, I
at
remember
Midnight
this one.
is
Okay.
another game where you play as a convenience store clerk. And you play as a convenience store clerk in a world of doppelgangers. A world of evil, murderous doppelgangers.
Yeah, I remember this one.
And the way that the game works is people come in and they want to buy stuff. You have to scan their ID and then figure out if they're a doppelganger or not. And I like how the game does it because it's both comical and also very unsettling.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And there's also there is also a facet of like you get a little bit of humanity in the doppelgangers, where if you if you cash out a doppelganger, if you detect someone's a doppelganger, you have to take the gun out from under the counter and shoot them. And if you shoot them in the head, it's always an instant kill and they just explode into gibs. If you shoot them in the body, it takes a couple of shots to kill them. But it's also kind of interesting because if you give them a non-lethal shot, they will talk. So this guy comes into my store and he's a doppelganger. And
Right.
I shoot him and he starts limping away. And he's like, thank God I don't have to put up that impersonation anymore.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And so like there's a point in the demo where I and this, I guess this is more for multiplayer than single player because it is co-op. But there was a point in the demo where I went in the back and I grabbed some stuff to restock the shelf, and I came back up and I was walking around. There was a doppelganger of me just walking around the store.
Creepy.
And he didn't attack at all until I shot at him. And then in one part, so I like it is a game, at least as far as the demo goes, it doesn't require very in-depth problem solving. So like one of the doppelgangers, she comes up and she's dressed as a flight attendant. And she talks to you and she says like, I love being a flight attendant. Attending flights is my passion in life. And then you scan her ID and it says occupation plumber.
Yeah.
And when you question her on her occupation saying that it's plumber, she goes, "Yep, flight attendant. I do love flights." And then you shoot her.
I do think like the
Um,
way you pull out the gun and just like slowly aim it at them and they don't do anything, they don't really react at all until you shoot.
Yeah.
It's so hilarious because you have this giant gun
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, kablow. Like, you can take your time and slowly aim the damn thing and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, bam.
Uh, I do like there was one that did fool me,
Uh-huh.
and it's the shirtless guy that comes in, and I swear it's geared to make people it is geared to make people screw up in the demo,
Yeah.
because as far as I can see that there's nothing with him to give away that he's a doppelganger. But he comes in and he's like, he buys some stuff and he says like, "Oh yeah, I'm just picking up some stuff for myself and my sister." And you cash him out, he leaves. Like everything on his ID matches and looks fine. At that point in the game, you have a mood reader device, and that is fine. And he leaves, and immediately the same exact guy walks in. And he comes up and his mood reads as mournful. And when you ask him about it, he says, how am I not supposed to be mournful? The doppelgangers took my sister. So the first guy that came in was a doppelganger.
That's crazy.
But I do like how they combine creepiness with comedy, because the first woman that you use the mood checker on, she said you use the mood checker on her and it says it's like current mood, craving human flesh. And when you question her about it, she says, I wouldn't really call it craving, more like showing appreciation for.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you shoot her
alright.
because she's a doppelganger.
Kablamo.
Yeah. But that is a fun game.
It
I
seems
can't wait
good.
for the full one to come out.
That's the kind of game I would play because there is a lot of comedy in it.
Mhm. I did play, and I mean, there's also comedy just in the fact that everyone you kill turns into giant meaty chunks.
Absolutely. That's so
Just
fun.
over the top. Over the top, almost like it's like the original Mortal Kombat, where characters
Yeah.
would perform a fatality and like the person would explode and they would have 3 legs and like 2 rib cages. But the game that I've been playing today and the one that I've been kind of getting back into is Trading Card Game Shop Simulator.
Okay. How's that
It is
going?
a game where you own a trading card game shop. And the game is all about you buy cards. You buy like dice, play mats, toys.
How much do you deal with scalpers coming in and clearing out all of your stock?
It doesn't explicitly call them scalpers, but I have had people come in and clear out my inventory.
Really?
Yeah. Because you can buy you can sell individual card packs, and then they have the booster boxes.
Yeah.
And battle decks. And I had a guy come in and just straight up I had him buy he bought four booster boxes and like 20 packs of cards.
Damn. He's
It
buying
is
cards like I buy Pokemon cards.
it is interesting. I haven't played it in a while, and they've added in a handful of new systems since I stopped playing.
Okay.
They've added in people will come in and they will offer to sell you cards, and it'll tell you what their offer is and what the market value of the card is. and then you can buy it, and then you can sell individual cards. What you can also do is you can open up the packs that you stock
Oh, okay.
and get cards and then sell the cards individually. It's sort of a trade-off because it's like I haven't really had any packs that were worth less than the cost of the pack itself.
Yeah.
But the trade-off is you selling the individual cards is obviously a much longer process
Yeah.
versus you can have someone come in and buy a dozen packs of cards all at once. But you do make more money in the long run, and you can have the opportunity to get a really expensive card. Like I opened up a pack, I found a card that was on the market for $170,
Yeah.
where the card pack itself is like $1.70. So I put the card up for market price, someone bought it the same day. They have a newer system where you can actually, for more expensive cards, you can get them graded.
Ooh.
And I'm pretty sure the gamble there is just, do you want to sell the card at market price, send it to get graded with the possibility that it's going to come back as low quality, or high quality and like boost the price? It is a realistic trading card game shop simulator. So routinely I get people who come into the store that are stinky.
Ooh. Really?
And I have a bottle of spray cleaner that I can grab off the shelf and spray them.
Really? That's funny.
Because if you don't, they'll make your other customers angry.
That's hilarious.
You can set up tables at your shop, and people will play cards against each other. It's very passive income, and I also notice that because they'll pay you for how long they're using up the store space.
Yeah.
And I noticed a lot of times once they're done playing, they'll turn around and they'll buy a couple single cards. But it is a very passive game to play. It's very market oriented, so it's kind of like playing with the costs every day because the market changes, costs go up, costs go down. It's about maximizing your profits.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it does seem like a stock simulator sort of thing, gambling.
Yeah. And there is a gambling aspect to it because you can open up your own merchandise to sell it. There is
Yeah.
one that I want to play. I couldn't get the demo working. There's a similar game coming out. It's called like Tabletop Shop Simulator.
Okay.
Where instead of trading cards, it's minifigures.
Oh, I have experience with that.
And one of the things similar to Trading Card Simulator, what you can do in the game is open up the boxes, build the miniatures, and then sell the miniatures.
Oh, okay.
And apparently they have like a mini version of the in-world game that you can actually build a Warhammer-esque army and play that.
Ooh.
But I have to check that out when the full game comes out. I couldn't get the demo working on my computer for some reason.
I want a Warhammer style game I can play with somebody. But Games Workshop will not make a digital version of their game because they want to sell plastic toys.
Yeah.
Which, like, fine, cool, but like I want to get into like a cheap, or like I know of one. It's like $25 to get into. And I don't want to have somebody be like, hey, buy this $25 game so we can play it a couple times.
Right. What game?
Wargroove?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But yeah. I have too many games to play. I have too many games to play, and I have more too many games to play since we last talked, and less time to play the video games.
I'm wrong. It's not Wargroove. It's hold on.
I was thinking about that. Isn't Wargroove the Advance Wars style game?
Moonbreaker.
Moonbreaker. Okay.
Moonbreaker. Yeah, you haven't heard of that one, I guarantee you.
I have not.
Yeah, Moonbreaker. It is a Warhammer slash what's that other like smaller version game that was out for a little while? I can't remember it. It's like smaller armies. You instead of using like battalions or squads, you use like individual units and stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not in the tabletop scene.
Yeah, I used to be. And now I haven't played Warhammer in years, and I don't even know how to play it currently.
Yeah. I was always interested in the tabletop games. Like I was always kind of interested in. Do you remember the Star Wars tabletop game that they were trying to make a thing for a while?
Yeah, it did get pretty big.
Yeah. The problem is that you really need to be living in an area that has that kind of community. And I don't. I live in small town world.
I do actually, believe it or not. There's a game store down like in my town that regularly does stuff like that. Like they have like I think they even sell that Star Wars game still. Like I know they're selling like some Marvel game right now. I'm down there usually like I'm down there a couple of times a month. You know, maybe once a month or so, buying either paintbrushes or paint.
Mhm.
And like they still got Warhammer stuff, like they've got comic books, they got a bunch of stuff. So like you can go there and maybe find somebody on a weekend to play, or like try to like schedule like find somebody to play.
Yeah. If I ever move out there, I'm going to make them hate me.
What?
I'm going to bring my Civilization board game
Oh no.
with its half a mile long game board, and the short game being like 7 hours.
Long game, 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I've been playing that. I did play through most of the original Dragon Quest.
Ooh, okay.
And then I stopped because the game gets really stupid toward the end and convoluted.
What happened?
I got really frustrated. So there's a part of the game where you have to enter this wooded area, and you have to walk around until the game tells you that you can continue. Because, like, you're in a wooded area and you have to wait until your character acknowledges that they're lost. And after 20 minutes, my character had still not done that.
Okay.
It's not fixed, it's random. I am going to play Dragon Quest II. I lost a lot of my motivation, but I still have the thing rented from I still have the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake rented from GameFly on my Switch 2. Dragon Quest 1 is not, it doesn't hold up well.
Well, yeah, because if you run into an issue like that, I mean, you can't continue.
The game itself just does not hold up well.
Okay.
I I don't know if you played any of the Dragon Quest games.
I have not.
Okay. The original Dragon Quest is so basic that you only have one party member for the entire game,
Oh.
which means it is wholly possible for you in the middle, I would say from 40% of the way through the game onward, it is entirely possible for you to get into random combat scenarios where you have 3 enemies, you get ambushed, and they kill you in the first turn, even from full health.
Uh-huh.
It's possible to get sleep stun locked to death
Oh,
and paralyzed to death, where you
great.
cannot do anything because and you'll go up against like 3, 4, 5 enemies in a fight, and you're the only one that they're targeting. And then later on in the game, some of the enemies do 2 attacks in a turn. So, and some of the enemies can self-heal.
Oh, God.
So I was hitting points where some of the enemies were hitting me and then healing themselves for more damage than I was doing to them. And it's really frustrating. It is a game that is ostensibly 7 to 8 hours, heavily padded out by the amount of grinding you have to do. And that's even after they modernized it. Because a lot of Dragon Quest was about getting money and using that money to buy better gear. And the way that the old NES versions said fuck you to the player was the game puts you in scenarios where it's very easy to die. And
Yeah.
if you die, to reload your save, you can only save at priests in towns. To get resurrected by a priest, it cost half your gold. So the game is a never-ending romp of like grinding massive amounts of gold, getting put in an unfair combat situation, and then having the game go, fuck you, give me half of your gold.
Fun.
Yeah. Fun. Back something that people tolerated back in the 80s because nobody knew any better.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's one of the things that that's one of the things that I get into disagreements with older gamers about a lot, is the idea of the grinding isn't fun.
No, it's not.
Like a lot of games did get easier over time, but in a lot of cases, it's a matter of, it's not that it got easier, it's that the developers started respecting the player's time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Dragon Quest, it is in the realm of Final Fantasy, where you do eventually get to a point where the battles are just mashing buttons. A series that I would say is on the other end of that is like Bravely Default, Octopath Traveler, where you have to consider what you're doing every turn, because you have to utilize your defenses and the enemy's weaknesses.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
So you have to play those games smart. The original Dragon Quest is just unfair. But I am gonna play Dragon Quest 2 because that game had the party has the party system. I did buy the Final Fantasy 1 through 6 pixel remaster on the
Ooh.
Switch because I got it for incredibly cheap, and I know that once that game has already gone out of print once, and the price skyrocketed on it on the market, and I know that if it when it goes out of print a second time, that's just going to happen again. But I have that. I got Red Dead Redemption on the Switch.
Uh-huh.
And I got it at the perfect time because Rockstar is releasing a Switch 2 upgrade
Ooh.
in December. Weirdly enough, Take-Two, it's a free update. They're not charging
Really?
people for the Switch 2 upgrade.
Interesting.
I know, right? On any platform. If you have it on
Yeah.
the Xbox, PlayStation, they're not charging for the upgrade.
Interesting. Good.
I'm playing Hell Is Us on my Steam Deck,
All
and
right.
I have too many games to play. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. One in between not reading and sleeping. And kind of just moving shit around in my house.
You said you had played Dave the Diver. How'd that go?
I got frustrated and uninstalled it.
It's a very odd game.
It's a very odd game. I like my problem with Dave the Diver is that you're constantly playing catch up.
Yes, I did notice that. I didn't play for very long, but I always felt like I was like, what? They're throwing new stuff at me like the whole damn time.
You're constantly playing catch up, and the thing that frustrated me into uninstalling it again this time was I hit a point I couldn't keep up my restaurant. Like, I couldn't upgrade my restaurant fast enough to not routinely have people leaving disappointed because we couldn't serve them fast enough.
Yeah.
And I don't like that in video games. I like when I can maximize things to a point where I can keep everyone happy. But yeah, I might at some point re-download it. I don't know. It's on PS Plus. I might re-download it. But yeah, those are the games that I've been playing this week. Or this month, I guess. So yeah. I think that's a good point to call it a day.
The one, what, if you don't mind me saying, the one thing I didn't like about Dave the Diver is it masquerades itself as an indie game, and it totally is not an indie game.
It is not.
It feels like an indie game. It looks like an indie game. It plays like an indie game. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Oh well.
But on that note, I can't say for certain when our next podcast is going to be, because it's going to be whenever we've played enough video games to talk about video games, and when we're not both busy on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's been a lot of stuff. So hopefully next week.
Hopefully, maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah. But I guess at that point, I don't think I even mentioned this at the beginning of the podcast. You can support the podcast at patreon.com/MMO Fallout. I'm a little out of practice.
Yeah, it's okay.
Check us out on YouTube. Check us out at the Sentinels of the Store.
Yeah, I'm on the Sentinels of the Store, as well as youtube.com/news cartridge.
Mm-hmm. And on that note, we will hit the music.
Bye, everybody.
night,
Love
everyone.
you. Mwah.